Welcome to Aphra's Artifacts, where we do some archaeology of our own and dig into the queer side of Star Wars. I'm your host, Alia Morgaine, and it's so great to have you here. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about how Aphra and Tolvan meet for the first time. It's pretty epic. It's adorable the way it ends. And again, I just love this relationship so much. So let's get started. Aphra, her dad Corrin, Black Chrysanthemum the Wookiee, 000 and BT1 are all on Yavin 4. And it turns out that Magna Tolvan is the Imperial officer in command of Yavin 4. She is there waiting to see if more rebels come back, if they left something behind, if there's something important about Yavin 4. So she's there waiting for rebels. And she's talking to Admiral Ozzel at one point on Holocom, and he says, "We all know that after that mess you made with security on Edu, this was meant to be a punishment duty. So she may not be there because of her competence. She may be there because of the bad things that happened on Edu," which I talked about in the previous video. So anyway, Aphra's crew are going after leads on the Ordu Aspectu, which is an ancient Jedi sect that is mythical, and most people believe they didn't exist, whereas Corrin is bound and determined that they did exist, and he is so anxious to prove their existence. So they go to the Masasi Temple to locate coordinates to the Fortress of Garn, the fortress of the Ordu Aspectu. And Black Chrysanthemum acts as a distraction. So all the Imperials are distracted by Black Chrysanthemum and explosions going on in the forest, and Black Chrysanthemum pulling Imperials, swooping in and secretly pulling them aside and just wreaking havoc in the woods. Well, as I said in the previous video, Tolvan is incredibly intelligent, and she realizes Black Chrysanthemum is just a distraction. So she ends up honing in on Aphra and her crew at the temple with an AT-AT, so she is ready to fire down upon Aphra and her crew. But of course, Aphra being Aphra and her crew get away. So Tolvan is spitting mad. She's like, "Oh God, I'm gonna get demoted again." And heads off, follows Aphra to the Fortress of Garn. So it turns out it does exist. The Ordu Aspectu do exist. And she goes to the Fortress of Garn with her troops to find Aphra and her crew, and she attacks. Now, the problem is, Immortal Rur, who I've talked about previously in the Doctor Aphra video and the Sana and Doctor Aphra videos, Immortal Rur comes to life and infiltrates all the droids. It takes them over, all the droids in the place, and the droids attack as Immortal Rur. And BT1, 000, and Black Chrysanthemum are like, "Dude, I'm out. This is crazy. I don't want to get killed. We're out." So they leave with the Archangel, Aphra's ship. So Aphra's stranded with her dad on the Fortress of Garn. And Tolvan and her troops are attacking, and the droids are attacking, and there's just lots of fire going everywhere. And eventually Aphra creates a force bridge, so turns on the force bridge that's connecting one side of the fortress to the other, and coaxes the troopers to walk across the force bridge, but then shuts it out, and the force bridge goes away, and all the troopers fall to their deaths. Well, Tolvan has made it to the other side, and it's her, Corrin, and Aphra, and they escape together. But it's not quite that simple. Tolvan points her gun at Aphra and Corrin, and eventually Corrin overtakes her, and so we're left with Tolvan in custody of Aphra and Corrin on Tolvan's Imperial ship. So Aphra takes Tolvan to this uninhabited planet, leaves her stranded, and tells her, "Killing you is the only smart move, but you're cute." And Corrin ends up saying, "You have very bad taste in women." So I love the way that ends. That's how they meet. That's how it ends. It's adorable and sets up this flirtation that is going to continue. And I'll be talking about that in the next video, beginning flirtations, which is going to be so much fun to look back into. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently this week. I'm going to be releasing video 3 and 4 tomorrow on Monday. So look for them then at 6 p.m. Central, just like always. So anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below to let me know what you think about the meeting between Aphra and Tolvan. Follow me on Twitter at Alia Morgaine and peruse my blog at thestarwarsreview.blogspot.com. May the Force be with you.